Yes. hmm It's 3:15. Yep. I just got in here just a couple minutes ago. And I was thinking about the possibility of class action defendants. They have what's known as the LSAT. Yes, yes. And it's a registration of the Law School Administrator Admissions Council. Yeah. They don't. The sponsor, no, the registered trademark. Yeah. hmm with neither sponsors nor endorses the product. Yes. And this is a Kaplan product. Now, those that wanted to be attorneys, as I understand it, this is the kind of test that you take before being admitted to a law school. Yes. It looks like you have to know something about the law before they would admit you to a law school. Yes. Mm. Mm. Um, it's one of these where regular people take these to get into law schools. Yes. Mm. Mm. See, I was kind of going through it, and because you want to be a law student, well, your legal education starts right now. Yeah. Mm. See, I've been emailing actual forgeries. Yep. Talking about various laws, and for some reason, law enforcement doesn't believe that they have to enforce the law. Now, let's say you wanted to be a law student. Probably your intention is to become an attorney. Yeah. But to get accepted to some of these law schools, you have to have an LSAT score. Yes. Now, there's a score. Okay. Percentile scaled score. Yes. 10th, 20th, 30th, so on and so forth. Number of actual correct answers. Yeah. Your raw score, number correct, your scaled score. Your percentile, you get more than 91 correct. Yes. Now they give a breakdown here of how the LSAT is scored, percentage of test takers by score. A majority of test takers score between 143 and 156. Then there are the elite scores. Oh my gosh. 80 correct answers, 85 correct answers. There are fewer than 100 perfect scores each year. Now that's probably something of interest for those that want to go to law school. Yeah. And upon registering for the LSAT, you can also sign up for the Credential Assembly Service. Yeah. It's a service that every APA approved law school requires as part of the application process. Once CAS receives your law school transcript, letter of recommendation, evaluation, and distribute the information to each of the law schools that you apply to, along with a report that summarizes your undergraduate work. Yeah. Could you get all the LSAT scores of those that have been applying? Yes. lsac.org. Yeah. As well as this credential assembly service. Yep. I'm thinking that a lot of these schools, Yale University, New York, University of California, Duke, University of Texas, the whole idea that you would take a test, yes, as a condition of being admitted to an ABA recognized school. And then the oaths of office, they refuse to acknowledge the laws of the United States. Now, there's a possibility, yes, that it could invalidate the actual the test. So, there's probably something about law in here. Yes. Matching and distribution games. Sequence matching. This is more of a logical, analytical. In a distribution selection game that selects 6 of 8 entities and then distributes the 6 selected entities onto Thursday and Friday. If if R is on Thursday and S is on Thursday, yeah. Now, obviously, those that want to go to law school, they have to be somewhat analytical. I'm just wanting to know all the LSAT scores of all the students that wanted to go to law school that thought that once they had a law degree, yes, that the laws would be enforced. Now, there were a couple things in here that I thought were somewhat of importance to my own personal life. Yes. Levels of truth. Throughout the test, you'll be asked to assess the truth or validity of certain statements. You'll be asked to apply this analysis to the complex rules of logic games, the short, dense statements and arguments in logical reasoning questions. Yes. Now, just looking at the levels of truth. Yes. Are there any actual necessary court rules, law requirements? Yes. Or quite possibly constitutional rights that do have to be enforced in the United States? Now, we have a protection order that was issued on July 31st of 2015. Yeah. Petitioner didn't sign it. Yeah. I wasn't actually given any notice or opportunity to be heard. You can see the front page of it. Yes. Where it says respondent did not receive actual notice of the court hearing because there's no X in that box. Yes. Now, the level of truth. Okay. Did the respondent receive actual notice of the hearing? No. In fact, the court did have jurisdiction to issue it because the parties, the minors, and the subject matter. Well, as one of the parties, I never got notice of it. No. The other party, Heidi Budnick, she didn't sign it. No. And the minors, the 5 minors named, they're in the wrong grades. Yeah. Now, just applying certain levels of truth to what you're doing right now. I think there can be an actual class of defendants who just give me the LSAT scores of each of those that had applied to law school. Yes. Obviously, this is the kind of test that you wouldn't arbitrarily want to take. Yes. It's kind of like this question, Sim, which of the following could be true? True statements could be true. Yeah. Not false statements. Which of the following could be false? False or could be false. Yeah. Not false statements. I don't know. Did somebody write in this? It looks like some sort of scribble. Yes. As if it were their own book instead of the library's book. You know, if I did look at who checked this out, I'd say that they owe the library a new book. A lot of people don't understand that when you check out a library book, that you can't write in it. Somebody's in big fat trouble. You know, these library books are not to be written in. No. You need to find out how to use them without hurting or harming them. Yes. That you can actually hurt a book. Yeah. I think this book is being hurt right now. Yeah. Now, conditional statements, making valid deductions from the contrapositive of a conditional statement. Yes. Start by translating that into simple shorthand and making a contrapositive. If cat, 9 lives. If not 9 lives, not cat. Let's do the contrapositive on the questions here on the protection order. If the court has jurisdiction over the parties, the minors, and subject matter, respondent receives notice. Yes. Petitioner receives notice. Yes. We're doing contrapositive. It's something that LSAT students need to be able to do. Yes. Let's do a contrapositive. Yes. If ex officio superior court clerk has to sign protection order, must be signature. Yeah. If not signature of ex officio superior court clerk, yes, not valid. Look at here, contrapositive. Look at that right there. Now, I'm thinking, that the refusal to enforce the law invalidates the LSAT test exam for those that want to go to law school. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to need the GPS location of every LSAT for the last 40 years. Yeah. See, the thought that you would take a test, yes, to be able to get in law school and then find out, yes, contrapositive, if signature is not ex officio court clerk signature, protection order not valid. Now, I would have to start suing right now.